Welcome back, guys. This is a space where we talk about all things human. My name is Shadia and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and today we will be reacting to Screech's Tale by Ren. If you have watched the other video I recently posted, I did do Jenny's Tale. The math, in fact, was not mathing. I thought I was really onto something there. Nope. I stand corrected. Here's to being human. And with that being said, you guys are just fucking phenomenal. The support, the kindness, the feedback, I am so deeply appreciative of all of it. And you guys constantly, continuously making this dream come true for me and being a part of this world with me. So thank you so much. Half of you guys were like, follow your own beat. Do whatever you want to do, however you want to do these videos. Every creator is different. And then the other side was like, you probably should have did the tale of Jenny and Screech because it's, you know, the whole storyline together and it hits different, yada, yada. So I was like, how do I go about this now? Because I did Jenny's Tale. And the thing that I love so much about these particular kinds of videos on my channel is that there is a rawness to them. I'm watching them in real time with you guys, and I don't want to have them watered down. I don't want it to take away from the initial response. So I thought I was going to do the tale of Jenny and Screech, and then I was like, well, but I did the tale of Jenny. That's the rawness. That's the thing I do not want to take away. So I'm going to just follow that up with the next tale and do this as if I was doing it as he was releasing them in a way, right? In real time. So I decided to do Screech's Tale, but I did just watch Jenny's Tale. I just watched that one without you guys, so it's fresh in my mind. That way now I can just jump into Screech's Tale and continue the storyline. So if you guys would like to watch that video, if you're new here, that one is still up as we continue with some of these tales. This is Screech's Tale.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away.
I'm sure we understood from Jenny's Tale, or at least had an inkling if you didn't, that she had passed or something tragic had happened to her towards the tail end of that. Yes, I love Ren, because I feel like I always say that, but I love how he brings just real human emotion to a real human experience. It started out with a very storytelling narrative and tone, you know, that was, he's just so gifted in that. But then it went into panic, right? Screech is not a villain so far. He's not evil. He's a human that is very lost. And I can't imagine being a family that lost someone because of someone else's stuff, right? I've said it before in other videos that your past is valid, but your future is your responsibility. Because you chose not to deal with all of your wounds of your past. you have now inflicted a wound onto another, an irreversible wound, right? Wounds into others around them, right? Their loved ones. So that fine line between, yes, I can see your pain, I see your hurt, but I mean, Screech, what you did here, because you felt inferior, you felt like you needed to use your power and be dominant and abusive to this innocent person walking by you. In that moment, you felt like you were above everything else, right? But it's just your ego. It's wounded, it's small, it's actually quite scared, because people that act that way are actually quite small, and they know that they feel quite small. Most of the time, not always, but anywho, without adding all the layers to all of this, but that was so good on Ren's behalf, bringing such a human scope to this, because in the world that we live in today, we are becoming so desensitized, and it's a problem, and we're not using our minds to really think about things in layers, which is important. I'm not justifying Screech, but I understand Screech, and understanding leads to change and holding accountability towards creating effective change, right? So anyways, maybe I'm rambling. Here we go.
Hey babe, are you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
I just mentioned, I say ego, wounds, demons, whatever you guys want to label it as. I mean, here it is. Like, can I see you? Can I this? And it sounded quite innocent to her, right? I imagine, like, yeah, come over, da, da, da. And maybe he's looking for a way out. He's looking for a place to hide. He doesn't want to be alone. There's all these reasons as to why he reached out to her. But the minute he doesn't get what he wants, well, fuck you then. And blah, 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 blah. Well, that's the smallness in you. That's the fragile part of you, right? You're putting it all onto other people, and you keep inflicting pain. Where does it stop?
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
I just wanted to make sure that there is nothing more in the video. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. Right? When I say their names, I don't just mean in this story and in this song. I mean in life. I'm sure a lot of you know real stories, or maybe you were a part of a real story. If you were, I am so sorry. But nobody wins. The Jenny doesn't win. The Jennies of the world don't win. Right? They're innocent. They're trying to do right. They're trying to figure out their lives and make it better. And they're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The Screeches don't win. You might think you're winning, but you're not. you're just continuously adding more and more pain to the layers of pain prior, and adding this, I'm like when he said, I'm the boss, I'm the this, and fuck you, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you're so small. This is all a mask to what is actually within, but you refuse to be honest with yourself. And that just causes more sabotage and devastation in your life. And you want to sabotage your life, don't sabotage another, right? But it's just acknowledging. Once you acknowledge, I'm doing this because of this, but I don't have to. I don't have to. There's a better way, right? And I know easier said than done. I'm aware of all those things, but still, it's just, you can't force accountability, right? We have to be the ones to have the voice in our life to say, I need to change this and do different. And the cop doesn't win either, right? That cop now has to live with the fact that he just shot this young person, right? And just based off of this song, I mean, you're coming at him, and sometimes people do this almost as it could be like a suicide. Like, they know that the cop is going to do that, so they're like, fuck it, that's my way out. Instead of dealing with everything I'm about to deal with, I'll do that. Sometimes it is more of a nervous system response, a fight or flight. You just get so overwhelmed by all the emotions and you act. It's not that you actually wanted to die, but nobody wins. Nobody wins. Everyone now has to live with this, or not live, right, at all. So anywho, that's just where my mind went watching Screech's tale. And I have empathy for Screech. Right? I mean, I know so many people would be like, well, fuck that guy, and like, he deserved to die, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, but like I said, nobody wins. Nobody wins. I can be angry. You have a right to be angry, right? Someone killed my loved one. Oh, yeah, bet your ass I'm gonna be fucking furious, right? Because of your shit, you took something from me away. I get all that. It's all human. Just a part of human life. But I do have empathy because I look at for where these things started, right? Screech wasn't like this at 5 years old, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where did it start to happen? We all perhaps played a role, right? Was it parents? Was it society? Was it a teacher? Was it the location? But again, not saying that you lose accountability, right? Okay, so I came from this shit. I need to figure my way out of it, right? Just because I came from shit doesn't mean I can go kill people and hurt people, right? That's not ever okay. But thinking about this, humans we're onions. We have a lot of layers. So I think that's one of the reasons why I love these videos and I love doing Ren, because there's so many layers to the onion. And I know you guys know I can yap and I can go about this forever, but just the emotions that it left me with, that's where it took me in summary. Nobody wins. So I hope we all make promises to ourselves to do something with our wounds that actually help us live better lives, and therefore we all live better lives, right? So, okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I don't know why I feel like I'm a bit rambly today. Anywho, I hope you guys always, for what it's worth, stay human. And if you guys like these tales, if you guys want me to continue doing all of the tales, I kind of want to, because I kind of want to see where they all go. Or if you have favorite tales, and I still see a lot of the other song recommendations. I'm very much aware of it. I'm doing my best to get through what I can get to. And yeah, until the next time, guys, stay human.